Hello everyone and welcome to a new project on my channel. After Knights of the Old Republic 2 has kind of crashed and burned because the game glitched out and I can't continue, and I don't currently feel like redoing all of that, I decided to just continue along my Borderlands playthrough. It's been a while since I finished Borderlands 1 and now it's time for the sequel, which is a very cool sequel. It is exactly the way I figure a sequel should be. It takes everything that was good about the first game, you know, the humor, the amount of guns, just the mad gameplay style, and just improves upon all of it. It gives you more guns, more power, more shiny explosions, better loot, better classes. It's just better in every way. And all the annoying factors from the first game get removed. So it really is all around just a better game. Which isn't to say that the first one was bad, the first one was really good as well, but this one's just better. Okay, I'm going to be playing as a Necromancer, which is a DLC character, which is why in the opening cutscenes that you will get, we will not be seeing the Necromancer mentioned or seen on screen. The game originally released with 4 classes, kind of continuing, or kind of playing along the themes of the classes from the first game, and we'll see that eventually. But yeah, I guess let's just start a new game.
So, you want to hear another story, huh? One where the very fate of Pandora hangs in the balance? If not, too bad, I'm telling you anyway. First, there was the Vault, an alien prison opened with a mystical key. To the warriors who opened it, the Vault was just a container of tentacles and disappointment. They vanished into the wastelands, certain that the Vault held no treasure at all. They were wrong. The Vault's opening triggered the growth of iridium, a priceless alien element. Soon, the rare and valuable mineral emerged all across Pandora. Its appearance attracted many, including the Hyperion Corporation. They came to Pandora to mine iridium and bring order to the savage planet. Through their excavations, Hyperion uncovered evidence of an even greater vault. Their leader vowed to find it, to use its power to civilize the Borderlands, once and for all. But Hyperion weren't the only ones searching for the next vault's alien power. The call of danger and loot is not so easily resisted. Certain warriors came to Pandora in droves to uncover its hidden secrets. Some would call them adventurers. Others call them fools. But I call them vault hunters. Our story begins with them, and with a man named Handsome Jack.
And here we go. Opening cutscene. It is very reminiscent of the opening cutscene of Borderlands 1, which I think I muted it, but I actually had it in my LP. Again, this has music to it. Not at this point, but very soon. I'm not sure if the music's copyrighted. It might well be, in which case I will have to either mute or completely cut that bit. I would love not to, but that's just nothing I can do about it. I don't have a network behind me that would be able to negotiate the sort of license to use music. It's not going to happen, basically. So if YouTube complains about the music, I will have to just mute it. It's all I can do. But yeah, back on Pandora, as we've seen and heard. Very much continuing along the lines of the first game. As I've said, it really is a sequel, but the good kind of sequel. And here's the music, of course, if you can hear it. If not, I had to cut it. And you can already tell from the opening cutscene that it really is the same style of game. Really quite cool. Some kind of train driving through, I guess, a wasteland on Pandora, which, well, Pandora's mostly wasteland, I guess. Welcome, Vault Hunters. And that's the 4 original characters in the game. Yeah, I just love the game. So it starts off with Axton. He is the... Come on, don't let me down, game. Yep. Axton as the commando. Kind of the continuation of Roland from Borderlands 1. This is Maya as the Siren. Again, the continuation of Lilith from the first game. Here we have Brick 2.0. Now Salvador, the Gunzerker. Again, a very good way to play on the theme of Brick. And the final of the original playable characters. A very mysterious person who no one really knows anything about. We don't even know if he's really a person. Or she, I guess. 0 as a number. And it's very fun. We will see that at some point throughout the game. That really, we don't know anything about 0 except what he does. He's an assassin, but we don't know where he's from.
Y'all think you're the heroes of this little adventure, but you're not. Welcome to Pandora, kiddos.
And there we go. Our train gets blown up. And we'll have to see where we end up being. And as I said, I have chosen a class that's not one of the original 4. Originally we had the Commando, the Assassin, the Siren, and the Gunzerker. Axton, 0, and Maya and Salvador respectively, but they added 2 additional characters using DLCs, which I have the Game of the Year edition, and I've kind of bought some small DLCs as well, so I have access to all the DLC in the game. I think the only things I don't have is all the costume packs for the characters, so different outfits, but I don't care about those too much. They added the Psycho. It's kind of a aggressive combat brawler. He's got a fairly heavy focus on melee fighting, but he's quite powerful, I guess. And they added the Macromancer combat style shotgun explosive weaponry. Doesn't make much sense. Yeah. I won't necessarily be playing with shotgun explosive weaponry. You'll see the gameplay style quite well. Okay, head gauge. I should have a ton of heads. I think I quite like this one. The read all about it. I have unlocked a few other ones that I could use, but mostly they're kind of lame. Yeah, let's just go with read all about it. Gauge a school uniform. No, I want something a little more green. Lime Lollipop, I think, is what I usually went for. Gauge is fine, that's her name. So let's confirm.
Great. Another dead Vault Hunter. Handsome Jack's been busy. Wait a minute! You're not dead! Yes! Now I can get off this glacier. Claptrap, your metaphorical ship has finally come in. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a CL4P TP steward bot, but my friends call me Claptrap. Or they would if any of them were still alive, or had existed in the first place. Oh, I've got something for you. Here, take this Echo communicator that I totally didn't loot from one of these corpses. It comes with a Class 12 heads-up display, complete with a mini-map. Now, come, friend, let's get you inside. Man, this is great! Now that I've met a mighty Vault Hunter, I can finally join the Resistance and Sanctuary, take vengeance against Jack for killing my product line, and repair my central processor so I stop thinking out loud! I wonder what it's like to have a belly button. Hey!
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason, and I am here to help you.
Okay. So before I go on, I'll have to look at my inventory. because of all the sort of additional stuff that's included in the Game of the Year edition, you have to click through a fair amount of dialogues before you can actually enter your inventory properly. So I'm a member of the Premier Club. I think this is the pre-order stuff that I didn't pre-order, but you get it automatically with the Game of the Year version. So hey, we get a few starting guns, I guess. We've apparently bought a special edition, so we get some additional stuff, a fireworks grenade, which I've never used that, it's kind of useless, and a skin and a head customization, all of which I've already used. So usually we'd start off with a sort of a skin and head customization, but I'm not even sure if the DLC classes get that. But if you're playing one of the basic classes and you get this and you have the special edition, you will get a different skin for your head and a different color scheme for the rest of your equipment, I guess. And you also start out with a sniper rifle, an assault rifle, and an SMG. This character is not going to be playing with a sniper rifle very much, so there is that. You start with this contraband skyrocket. Damage is based on player level. It doesn't scale too well, so I'll very quickly find a better gun. And the Vault Hunter's Relic, which gives increased chance at rare loot. I might very well hang on to that for quite a while. Actually, I'm thinking I might do that for... Hey Claptrap, just lead me to where I need to be. You could explore around a bit at this beginning place. There's a few little things, I guess, like the chest here, and there's a few other lootables. Like I think back there, that's an ice pile of frozen stuff that you can. Okay. I'm using a different mouse, and I used to have stuff bound to certain keys. I'm guessing that... Yeah, okay. My melee attack... You perform a melee attack by pressing the V key. It's not ideal, but I've mapped that to a mouse button. So that's how I melee, and I think I've mapped the other mouse button to... I don't have a special ability yet.
Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be Handsome Jack's downfall.
I'm guessing that's something I'll be doing in this playthrough, which I don't know how interesting it'll be.
And open. Just a little added security. Gotta keep those bullymongs at bay, or they'll rip your eyes out.
But I'll be doing something. I've seen that someone else do that, but he didn't finish the run. And I'm not sure I'll be finishing it either, but I'll try.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bandits, vault hunters, claptrap units. If I sound pleased about this, it's only because my programmers made this my default tone of voice. I'm actually quite depressed. Now, the creatures around here are dangerous. None more than this bullymong named Knuckle Dragger. Killed everyone I know. Anywho, I keep a pistol in the cabinet over there for emergencies. But in here, we should be pretty safe. Yo! Ah! Ah! My eye! Ah! Oof. The gun in the cabinet. Ah!
Okay. I guess before I continue along explaining what I plan to do, all over Pandora there are these hidden vault symbols, which you can discover them, and that will give you there's challenges. It's kind of similar to achievements, I guess, but it's just not tied to sort of the Steam achievement system or anything like that. It's just you find these vault symbols and you do other stuff, I don't know, firing bullets, doing elemental damage, all that kind of stuff, and it all kind of gets accumulated into, I'll show you that quickly, into these challenges. I'm looking for general challenges, not DLC ones. Yeah, there's challenges for killing certain amounts of different types of enemies and doing certain amounts of elemental damage, and opening boxes, finding items of various rarities, and all that stuff. And as you get these challenges, you advance in the ranks, you get badass points. And badass points, you sort of accumulate as time goes on, and every now and then you'll have enough to get a new badass token, and you use these tokens to essentially improve your character. It's tiny, as you can see, 0.4% recoil reduction. But as time goes on, it adds up, and as it is right now, I have 10% in pretty much everything. So 10% more health, 10% more shield capacity, 10% less recharge delay, 10% more recharge rate, and all that stuff, as you can see. It's pretty much all, mostly slightly below 10%, but yeah. And as the game goes on and you get these challenges, you will get more and more of these points and the tokens, and there's really no limit to that. You can upgrade your characters using that pretty much indefinitely, but there are diminishing returns, so the first token you get for, or first point you invest into, say, gun damage is going to maybe give you 0.6, 0.7%. Fair enough, some robot pornography, I guess. And then it kind of gets less. At the point I'm now, I get 0.4% of the stat for each point I invest. And it's just getting less. It's you're not going to overpower your character using that system, at least not in a reasonable amount of time. Let's just search all these boxes and then open the cabinet, which is where you would get your first gun. You just moved 5 feet and opened a locker. Later, when you're killing skyscraper-sized monsters with a gun that shoots lightning, you look back on this moment and be like, huh. Yeah.
Once upon a time, 4 Vault Hunters changed Pandora forever. But their time has passed. Thanks to Handsome Jack, Pandora needs a new hero. I know that hero is you.
Apart from the excruciating pain, this is great! I've been waiting for a mighty Vault Hunter to help me reach Sanctuary. I will be your wise leader, and you shall be my fearsome minion!
Okay, so we have to find his eye. Bunch of ammo crates here. I can't do much with those yet. But, oh yeah, I was going to talk about the sort of special circumstances of this playthrough. I'm not sure if I'll do it all the way. It really depends on sort of how it's received and such.
Great! Just let me get this door open and we'll hunt ourselves a bullymog.
There's one thing you can actually do, which I'll show you now to get you a slight edge.
Onward,
if you have all the DLC, I think this is the raid on Digistruct Peak comes from the Ultimate Vault Hunter Pack 2 upgrade pack thing, I believe. Anyway, you get this fast travel location, so you travel there. Luckily, loading times are acceptable in the game. And
Welcome to the Gauntlet. Please follow the smell of vomit and tears so we may talk face to face. As the vomit was mine, I recommend facing away from me.
Okay. Just basically don't read anything into this area, or it's not really relevant story-wise. It's something added later to the game. So, and if you don't know the game, ignore this person as well.
And I will pay you. It is as simple as that.
But the good thing is we get a level 35 quest, which is impossible for us.
Are you clever enough to uncover the secret way to open it?
And we're meant to uncover the secret way to open the gate, which is fairly simple considering there's a quest marker leading us right to the button.
Congratulations, you are now a genius by Pandoran standards.
Okay, we are now a genius by Pandoran standards. This is really all we can do here. This area is far, far too difficult for us at this point. We can just hand in the quest. Collect reward. Accept. And then decline. We don't want to take the next quest, basically. But the great thing is, it should have given us... Yep, we are now level 3. Barely. But it basically... You just open that door, and it pushes you to level 3 pretty much instantly. So, yeah, that's just a nice little trick to get a bit of an edge in the early game. And, yeah, don't expect this to be in any way game-breaking or anything along those lines. It's a tiny, tiny bonus. it's later on it becomes completely unnoticeable. Okay, there's a bunch of dialogue around here, so I'll try to shut up for it as much as possible.
Even though Knuckle Dragger blindsided me, I know my way around this glacier. I bet you will find my eye in Frostbite Crevasse. Ooh!
Okay.
Stay
Piles of...
close to the robot. He will help you get off this glacier and into the city of Sanctuary. That is the only place you will be safe.
Okay.
Minion, roll out!
I still didn't get a chance to talk about what I intend to do with the,
Sick of minion! Protect me, Squire!
what I intend to do with the playthrough.
Let's go! If we don't get my eye back, we'll never get to Sanctuary!
I'm just trying not to interrupt the NPCs. Basically what I intend to do is something I think it's called a legendary run. And the idea is I will basically farm every single enemy or boss that can drop a legendary item until I've gotten that legendary item.
Again? Jack's tearing Pandora apart to find the vault. They say Jack's drilling operations are causing those earthquakes. That, or your mom just got out of bed. Zing!
Thank you,
You'll
Claptrap.
need that funny little robot's help to reach Sanctuary, the last bastion of the resistance against Jack, and the only place you'll be truly safe. Get to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't have a complete idea of where all those bosses are, but no, I'll find out anyway. Basically, whenever I come across a boss that can drop a legendary weapon, or legendary item, I guess it's not all weapons,
Are you fighting?
I will, probably I'll just make a cut, or maybe I'll farm him 2 or 3 times. And if I didn't get the legendary item then, it'll be a cut.
Hooray!
Thank you.
Now get me out of here before more bullymongs arrive.
Okay, sure thing, Claptrap, sure
Many
thing.
thanks, friend of friends. Onward!
Hello, Jack here, president of Hyperion. Let me explain how things work here. The Vault Hunters show up, Vault Hunter looks for the new vault, Vault Hunter gets killed by me. You see the problem here? You're still alive. So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great. Thanks, Pumpkin.
Okay. Yeah, I won't put you through all the farming I do. Maybe 2 or 3 runs per boss, and if I didn't get the item by then, I'll farm it off camera, and then I'll just show you when the item dropped. Yeah, I think that's just the way I'll do it.
My eye just switched back on! I see a tough-looking minion and an incredibly handsome robot, which means that whoever has my eye is very close!
Hello, Knuckle Dragger.
Badass!
Keep in mind, I'm slightly over-leveled, but yeah. It gives you a slight advantage this early, but it, as I say, it really it evens out very quickly. Bam.
If you would, retrieve my eye for me. Oh, and I apologize for saying wall sphincters. I say that a lot when I'm frightened.
Fair enough, let's pick up the
My
eye.
eye? Great! Now we just gotta find someone to put it back into me. Much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull, optic surgery is best left to professionals. My pal Hammerlock in Liarsburg can fix me up. Allons-y.
There's going to be a bit more dialogue coming up, so... That boss is, by the way, the first one. He can drop a pistol called the Hornet. And we will get to that. And basically, if I don't get it in the first 2 or 3 runs, I will then always make a cut, and basically, once it's dropped...
on the other side of this Hyperion barge. What say we cut through it, chum?
Once it's dropped, I'll be back and basically tell you how many runs it took.
This door's Hyperion
if I remember
tech.
to count.
Child's play. And open!
Intruders detected. Locking door.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hear getting eaten alive by bullymongs isn't such a bad way to go.
Let me get that for you. Executing phase shift. You're welcome. Perks of being an artificial intelligence. I'm networked into almost everything on this planet. It's a long way to Sanctuary. Please take whatever you need for the journey ahead.
Okay, and here we get our first shotgun. I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed to get a shotgun from this. And then I'll, Hey, Claptrap. Okay, collect reward. Thank you. Next, we're going to have to get to Liarsburg, where that Hamelock dude is, and, yeah.
This way to Southern Shelf, minion. Let's go.
No, I think I just skipped through some dialogue. I'm sorry. Okay.
Keep your wits about you, minion. This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain Flint. The jerk kept me as his torture plaything for a few months. We played games like dodge the blowtorch and don't get dunked into the pool of acid. I was really good at first.
Okay.
Attention, people of Pandora. Handsome Jack here, offering $1 million to whoever brings me the head of the Vault Hunter who just arrived in Liarsburg. Oh, and I'm still offering a reward for Roland, the mass-murdering leader of the Crimson Raiders. Good hunting, bandits!
I think that's all the dialogue for the moment. I'll usually be aiming for about 20-minute episodes, as always, but right now, I guess I'll do some more farming. But of course, right now the boss is still dead, so what I'll do is actually you quit the game. And you continue the game, and it puts you right at the place, only in this case, it puts you right at the place where you need to farm the boss. This boss is very easy to get to, basically, for farming reasons. It's not that the case with every boss.
Sorry about your face!
Okay, where's all the loot? It's a little strange sometimes, but yeah, he always drops one gun. Not the kind of gun I'm looking for, though. So, oh, hey. What you do then is just quit again. Continue again. And if I don't get the gun this time, I'll just end the episode, and at the beginning of next episode, I guess you'll see, you'll see the legendary getting actually dropped. Or rather, you'll see it lying on the ground. I don't record all the runs and then cut out at the correct one, I just... I'll start filming again once it's dropped. That doesn't look like a legendary to me. Okay, so... yeah, that was it. That was my first episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon in Pandora. On Pandora in Borderlands 2 is what I meant to say. Bye bye.